In today's video, we're going to be comparing two iconic John Mayer guitars. We have the PRS Silver Sky USA edition, and we have a Partscaster replication of the Fender Custom Shop Black one. Today's video is for the Mayer fans, so without further ado, grab some popcorn and let's get straight into this Squealing Pig Guitars episode. Hey guys, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury shred machines here in Nottingham, England. Today is a video for the Mayer fans. We're going to be comparing the PRS Silver Sky USA edition versus a Partscaster replication of the Fender Custom Shop Black one. Both are iconic and very high-end guitars, but it'll be interesting to see who is victorious in today's episode. You join me today on a very hot day here in the UK. We've just reached 30 degrees Celsius here in Nottingham, which is very hot when you don't have air conditioning. Obviously, when I record these videos, I have to turn off the fans in the room so the audio is nice and crisp, as we don't close mic in this room. So make sure to leave a like as I slowly sweat away in this video. But it's for the Squealing Pig Guitars content, so it's worth it. So yeah, today's going to be a very interesting video. Essentially, we're comparing two John Mayer signature models. Obviously, the PRS Silver Sky is an actual signature model, but the Black one replica that we have today isn't an original Fender guitar. The body is not original, but the rest of it is Fender Custom Shop parts. So, enough talking, let's get into the video. So let's have a look at the Fender Custom Shop Strat first. So here we are. This is the original John Mayer signature model, or at least a replica of it. If you're a fan of John Mayer, you'll definitely seen him play a similar Strat to this. The original run, there was like a heavy relic John Cruz master-built version, a USA version, which was just like a flat piano black with no relicing. As I mentioned previously, this is a Partscaster, so this actually started life as a 61 heavy relic Strat, which was made on the 26th of March 2023, but the previous owner has replaced the body to look like the black one. So this body is not Fender Custom Shop, but the neck and all the parts are. Of course, it's not a true example of a John Mayer signature model, but it's basically the black one. So we have a little bit more of a tamed relic job. I believe the previous owner has reliced this himself. Of course, we've got all the gold hardware, the Charlotte tuners, the correct type of pickups, the rosewood board. It is essentially a Fender black one. So it's a very good example of what John Mayer would have played in the noughties era. Of course, he didn't just play the black one, he had many different 60s Strats, and he always seemed to go for the 63 or the 64 Strats. So let's break down the specs of this black one replica. So both of these guitars actually have a very similar construction and similar measurements. So both guitars have an older body, maple neck, rosewood fingerboard. This has a slab board, meaning that it has a nice chunky bit of rosewood, and as we said, it was a 61 body style. Obviously, you've got the 60s style pick guards, so the 3-ply, and we have 3 single coil pickups. These are the hand-wound 65 set from Fender Custom Shop. We've got 5-way switch, 1 volume, 2 tones, and obviously the gold hardware on this one, but it is just the standard Fender Custom Shop bridge. This also has a 7.25-inch radius, which is the same as the PRS Silver Sky, and we have an oval C profile on this. What makes this immediately identifiable as a John Mayer signature model is the Charlotte mother of pearl tuners. Of course, he got the idea to put these on because of Stevie Ray Vaughan's tech. Basically, Stevie Ray Vaughan put these on to deal with the highest string gauge that he used, and obviously John Mayer was influenced by Stevie Ray Vaughan massively, so I assume that's why he put them on his black one. I think it makes for a really iconic look, and it's not often that, in my opinion, gold hardware looks very good on guitars, but in this case, it looks incredible. Love the gold bridge, love the mother of pearl. It really elevates the Strat design, making it look a little bit more fancy. Of course, we've got that piano black finish, a little bit of a relic job on it, even got the gold back plate. So yeah, that is basically all the specs of the Fender Black One replica. So let's have a look at the PRS Silver Sky. So when we have a look at the Silver Sky, obviously it's a lot lighter of a guitar. I can feel that in my hand now, and we actually have a matte finish on this one. We do a plethora of different colours, and obviously the idea of the Silver Sky was to propel the Strat into the modern era. John Mayer said himself that the colours were inspired by Tesla colours, as he wanted to replicate the kind of car manufacturing colours on the guitar designs, just like Fender did in the 50s and 60s. You can see the other modern inspiration for this guitar with the tuning buttons, the kind of curved output jack, and just kind of the way that this guitar looks overall. It looks a lot more modern than the Stratocaster. Again, this is the same construction as the Strats. We have an older body, maple neck, rosewood fingerboard. This has that kind of slab board style construction. It's a big piece of rosewood, and we have white birds instead of dots. We have the phase-free locking tuners on this one, but they have the closed vintage back. We have the PRS knife edge tremolo, and we have 3 PRS single coils. These are called the 63.5 JM pickups, and basically the idea was to be halfway between a 1963 pickup and a 1964 pickup. These pickups don't sound ice picky at all. They're a very ballsy, kind of low-end focused pickup, which is what John Mayer was after. We have the 7.25-inch radius, just like the other Fender Strat. I'd say the Silver Sky profile is a little bit thicker, a little bit more like a genuine 64 neck. But that is the specs of both of these guitars, so now it's time to see how they sound. Are they going to sound any different? Let me know in the comment section below. So without further ado, let's warm up the 2-Rock and get into the tone demo. So guys, welcome to the tone comparison segment of this video. In today's episode, we're obviously comparing the original John Mayer signature, the Fender Black One, versus the PRS Silver Sky. To keep this fair, I'm using the exact same tones on both guitars. I'm literally just going to switch the cable and then cut between so you can hear the A-B comparison. I'm using the 2-Rock Bloomfield Drive today. I'm on the lead gain channel, but I will go to the clean channel for some of the tones. I'm using an Audio-Technica condenser microphone. So let's start off neck pickup and play a little bit of Philip Sayce. Starting off, I'm really enjoying the neck profile on this Fender Custom Shop. It's got a nice kind of slim 60s neck. Love the styling of it. I'm absolutely obsessed with these tuners. I love these Charla ones with the mother of pearl tips. Really good neck pickup tone, a classic Strat tone. Let's hear the next position. We're in slow dancing in a burning room territory. So guys, we're at the end of the video. I really hope you've enjoyed checking out these two John Mayer signature models today. Of course, both of these guitars are absolutely awesome, but let me know in the comment section below which one you preferred. Is it the Black One replica or is it the PRS Silver Sky? In my opinion, I'm a little bit torn between these two guitars. For me, I much prefer the look of the Black One, but I prefer the playability and tone of the PRS Silver Sky. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the winner of today's episode is the PRS Silver Sky. For me, the neck shape is a lot better and the pickups have such a unique voice. A load of bass end, loads of mid-range, and they're a really nice kind of clean and dirty sounding pickup. They also mixed really nicely with the Vemiram Myriad fuzz that I used. However, I did really like the look of this guitar and the sound, but I found the neck slightly too thin for my personal preference. I also had to retune it a few times. I don't know if that's because it's a parts caster and it's been made poorly, or if that's just something to do with the tremolo, but maybe when it's back into its original format, it'll be sounding a little bit better. I do love the tuning keys on this, and I do think it's probably one of the smartest looking Strats out there. The Black One design is incredible. I'd love to get my hands on a real Black one day. If you'd like to see a real John Mayer signature Black One on the channel, make sure to hit subscribe and like this video. But most importantly guys, let me know in the comment section below what do you think of these two guitars. But that's it guys, my name's Ben Keightley and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. But until then, that leaves me with one last thing to say. Keep rocking guys, I'll see you soon.